All right. Hi, Libras. Welcome to your reading. If you didn't see my Halloween update video, all of my readings are timeless now, which means that you can watch them whenever, and you don't have to watch them within the first week that they post. Also, second big update was that I upload my Aries and Libra videos on Mondays. And the deck that I'm using today is called The Spirit Within Tarot, and it's by Stephen Wright. And finally, as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading from me, the links are in the description. Okay. All right, Libras. So your overall energy for this particular reading is the Nine of Pentacles. That leads me to believe that a lot of you are in a position where you're feeling strength and you're feeling independence and you're feeling a lot of sort of stability, right? Some of the problems that Libras tend to have sometimes is that Libras will be in love with love and they'll sort of fall into this I don't want to say like need for a partner, but for some Libras on the extreme side, it definitely can be that extreme. But basically what I'm getting at is that you guys are now entering a period where you are a lot more comfortable with independence. And I think that's a fantastic thing. Just because you always want to enter relationships as a whole, right? Not as a person who's missing a part of them and hopes to find it through the other person. Ideally, you want to have 100% of your part, and then they want to put 100% of their part into the relationship. And then that way it's 50-50 instead of like you putting 50 and then putting 50 and then it only being a quarter. But enough with the calculus. Your reading is fantastic because you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune and Six of Wands are always great, especially in this particular reading or in this particular deck, because in the Wheel of Fortune, I'm looking at the person who... There's three people, right? There's one person who's falling, one person who's climbing up, and then one person who's sitting calmly up top, right? So I feel that that has to do with sort of taking turns or getting your shot in the spotlight. And I feel a lot of you guys will be really happy about that because Libra is all about balance and is all about fairness. And a lot of the times that can mean taking turns, right? So I think that karmically you're going to get a lot of what you were putting in, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys have been working towards something, and it's definitely going to show right now. Also, I see the Six of Wands, which talks about victory. So I feel that you're going to start to see something that you were putting a lot of time and energy into really flourish in these coming days and coming weeks. I really feel that where you may have felt wronged in the past is really going to sort of... How do I want to say this? Like, level out, right? It's going to find justice and find fairness. So what was wrong is wrong in the past, and what's right is going to be right now. If that makes sense, the way I said that. But I'm looking at this Justice card, right? And Justice card is the card of Libra. I guess while I'm talking about the major arcana, you have the Emperor, the Justice card, and then the Lovers. So those are the signs of Aries, Libra, and Gemini, respectively. So if for some of you, you might be dealing with one of those particular signs, and you can take that as sort of extra confirmation. Sorry. But with the Justice card in reverse, I don't think that... Normally I would take it as you feeling not quite in your element, but I don't think it means that. I think that in the past, you may have been wronged by someone, or it might be that something that you thought was unfair is going to fix itself, is going to level out, right? So if you had felt that you got an unfair situation or were unfairly treated, now that's going to change. Now there's going to be sort of a comeback of energy, and it's going to be fair now. It's going to right the wrong of the past, is what I'm trying to say. And the reason I feel that is with this Three of Swords. Normally, the Three of Swords talks about very intense heartbreak and pain, but the fact that it's in reverse tells me that you're mending from this pain. Especially because when you look at this particular rendition of the Three of Swords, this person has... How do I want to say this? Okay, so in other depictions of the Three of Swords, you have the heart, and then you have it stabbed with three swords. But in this particular depiction of the Three of Swords, the swords are not in the heart. They're out. They've been taken out, and this person has bandaged up the wounds. So that leads me to believe that you're sort of getting over this heartbreak, or getting over this pain of the past, and that might be in part due to the fact that it's being righted, it's being corrected with this Justice card. And with this Five of Cups card, right next to the Three of Swords in reverse, that really leads me to believe that you guys are walking away from this pain. And even though you have... Because the story of the Five of Cups is that three of his 5 cups are spilled over, but he still has 2 left. So even though you have your cups spilled over, and it did hurt you in the past, I feel like you're moving past that, and you're looking on the bright side, and you're looking at the fact that you still have your 2 cups. So definitely, as I was saying before, it could be that you're dealing with someone from the past who treated you unfairly, and they're coming back and sort of apologizing. Especially if you watch this close to the date that it airs, because currently we are experiencing a Mercury retrograde. So if you have like an ex or something, or someone who treated you unfairly in the past, they might come back and apologize. But I feel like with this Emperor card, you're definitely embodying a lot of Aries qualities right now, because Aries is your sign of opposition. So Aries excels in a lot of the different places where you lack, and vice versa. But I feel like you're in this particular, in the coming days, coming months, you're being very much decisive, strong, and you're taking care of yourself first. Like I was saying with the Nine of Pentacles, right now you're in an energy where you are taking care of yourself and working up your pentacles and being independent so that you can come forward into this relationship 100%. And that's why the Lover's card is here. I also did want to mention, now that I'm on the topic of the Emperor, in the Aries reading, they also got a lot of the same cards. They got the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Lovers. So a lot of you guys might be dealing with Aries, and for a lot of you guys it might be soulmate or twin flame, because both of you got the Lovers card. But you know, that's only for some of you. Like I was saying with the Two of Wands, definitely you're in an energy where you want to really have all the pieces before you make a move, right? And I feel like that's for the best, especially since you have all this victory coming up. So I definitely feel that you're in a plan, you're making a plan, and that might just be you sort of deciding to forgive this person if they come back. But I'm definitely seeing for sure someone is coming back. But that was your reading for this time around, Libra. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It really helps out the channel, and I'd love to know if the reading resonated. But like I said before, I upload my new Libra videos on Mondays, but you're more than welcome to look at my other timeless readings, and I sincerely hope to see you guys in the next video.